This is going to be a fucking ball ache. It's going to look shit. Morning! Another day in paradise. We are back on the Hackney project this morning, and there's a lot for me to run through and get done because we are out of here in 6 weeks and we have got an awful lot to do. Let me take you through the day. We've got a brand new flush sliding door kit that we've never used before, and we've got to figure out what to do with it. Lee's going around hoovering out the edges. He's going to get on the cuts for all the perimeters of the tiles. And then you've got main man Slick Rick on the tiling for the basement. We've been winding him up a little bit this morning. I think he's took it to heart on a Monday morning. But he's done a lovely job, hasn't you, Rick? We don't use acid on terracotta. Oh, it does come off. There we go. And this is what Rick's working with, bless him, look. Not only are they porous to fuck, they're like fucking bananas. Ollie the Wally. He's getting the linings in around the sliding doors in, what are we going to call it, the walkway?
Yeah, not lard.
It's like a long pathway. Utility-ish. You decide what it's called. So he's ratted out roughly a 10mm groove for this intermittent strip. It's going to make these doors fire rated. So this is what I mean by walkway, pathway. So this is the main kitchen. Walk through here, there's going to have a fancy sliding door, which I'm going to show you. That's something that we've never used before. It's not a sliding door kit, it's something quite special. I had to order it from Spain, and it was an absolute fortune. And I'm going to show you what goes here. So then this is the main larder where they're going to keep cereals, spices. Quite a big larder, isn't it? Right, so we've got the new sliding door kit out. So this is it. It's actually like Japanese, mate. Sagatsun. Sagatsun. Maybe it's a Japanese, mate. We bought it and it's got shipped from Spain, I believe. So this larder door is going to be oak veneer. Door is going to be flush, sliding door to the larder, and then this panel is going to be flush to that. And then here's going to be the main kitchen area here. So this door is going to be flush to this panel, and apparently this track is going to allow the door to tuck back behind and slide through. I've had a quick look. We haven't got any instructions. It's got all this little fancy gizmo shit. I already think it's overrated. It's the only bit of paperwork come with it. Watch your step. That's not a good sign, is it? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we left a little pocket here from the screed for this door. We don't really know how it's going to work until we get all this set up and in place. So this is the track. And let's open it together. So the factory's got 2 of these. These are obviously your parking positions. There's going to be one here, and there's going to be one on the bulkhead at the front here. Which means we should have bracket for the door. What are these fucking things? That's for the bottom of the door. Watch your step. God knows what that's for. Jesus Christ. Right, so this is obviously one part to the top of the door. Right, I must say we've got a lovely black track. Because online, all the pictures show this on show. Obviously, regardless of this wall's getting removed. Yeah, but without any instructions, we're kind of in the dark here. And do a little dummy run upside down. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it on this bench. Ollie, I'm licking your bench. Don't need it, do you? You're on the You're on the floor. Mate, we wouldn't do much without you, mate. Was that not a nice thing to say?
You speak the truth in this life.
I do speak the truth. You're a bit of a wank. I mean, you're a very nice bloke. So we've laid out all the parts and it's not looking good. Even got Ollie's brain on it. What do you reckon? Believe it or not, it does not come with instructions. Lovely black finished track. Hopefully it don't scratch off. We know that's going to go on the back of the door and that's going to be a run, alright? That's going to help you get round one of the first curves, okay? But what we don't know is how you're connecting this monstrosity to the top of the door.
They slide into there.
Nah. Ah,
Who's
so
the
it is.
Trevor?
So that is on the face of the door then. You're not screwing that to the top.
No,
It's not going to be hidden.
On the back of the door.
It's not going to be hidden.
They're funny, aren't they?
That goes on the face of the back of the
Really
door.
wide, isn't it? How wide's your door?
Yeah, well, it don't even matter. That's going to be on show at the back. You mean that's the door? About there? So that means the track's going to be right out here. Track's going to be there. So that's the track. This is my runner. Okay. Like so. Oh, it's got some wobble to her. That, as you say, goes on the door.
Yep. That whole contraption goes inside one of them tracks as well, doesn't it?
Put this down.
So what would you say? This bit of runner's got to go on the front, would you say? Of the door?
I think back.
Back.
Because it'll
To let it come round first. Yeah, it's got to go round first, isn't it? Back and
So it's
round.
got to pull it in tight.
Need like a degree in physics to work the thing out. Fucking hell.
So let's just say I've got that on the inside of this room.
Yeah.
Your track's going to have to come inside like that. And your door
Six out further.
sits right out like that.
Obviously we'd go up, wouldn't we? So you don't see. Fucking hell.
So like that, yeah?
That's hideous, isn't it?
So inside you're just
From the
gonna,
back. From the back.
From the back you're going to see all that gizmo.
Yeah, so it's horrible.
It's shit, isn't it?
I'd rather have the fucking
I'd rather
two sliding doors like we've done.
Yeah.
Do we?
This is going to be a headache. But I think that's what it is. Join us with a headache of trying to put a flush to the wall sliding door contraption together. And yes, contraption. Do you know what I mean? That's the straight run that you normally have. And that will kick the front of the door back to where you want it. But you need
You need two.
You need a
lines.
joint in
You
it.
need another line.
You need this one here at the back of the door. So it all kicks out. No. No, it's not going to work.
No.
Rick, what do you reckon?
He's the brains of the outfit, this fella.
This what you got to do. That's why one's bigger than the other. You see? One's going to be a joint. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? See, we don't need instructions, do we?
Sort of.
Yeah? So then that back of the door will be that way round, won't it, yeah? That'll be the little one. The big one needs to go on this one, because it's further away, and then the little one will go on this one. To push that back of the door the same.
Yeah, you turn that one round though.
That's
wouldn't you?
yeah,
it turns.
that's the difference, yeah. And that's how that'll flow and be kicked out the same.
He's not that silly.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right, look.
Yeah?
Two full line and then one in front there. Don't really show you, it's not that.
Oh, they want you to splice
you got
it.
45.
Sidewall. Oh yeah, door.
Door.
Yeah, it is. Sitting there watching a video with no sound. So boring. They should have put a bit of music in the background. This is going to be a fucking ball ache. I can tell you that right now. It's going to look right from the kitchen. But it's going to look shit from the back. You're going to have this horrible little foot pull thing. There's a track on the bottom of the floor. This is the door in question on the plans and drawings. That's the larder that you can see, and that is the wall that's currently built. Normally we'd have our little pocket flush sided door system in there that we make up on site, ones that you've seen further along down the walkway. But the clients and the architects wanted to go down the flush door route. So when the door was shut, the oak panel was flush with the kitchen oak panel and this larder door. But then from the back you're going to see all this crap, so I'm just getting my head round. There's a lot to get your head round. What the fuck is that? So from watching the video, we need a fair bit of space. Before we gave it plenty. We've got 180 to an unfinished edge of screed. really 160. We like to at least line that with a tile or even a bit of timber. But this has to go on the underside, back edge of the door, like so. And that will slide back into that pocket. Remember, this was sprung on us, all right? This was not allowed for, this was not even spoke about earlier on in the job when we was doing the screed or setting out these pockets. So that's going to be the edge of the door. Or it's going to be 36mm. And that goes on that face there. And then we need 50mm gap, they said. 160 it is. Perfect, that'll do us. Take a pause out of that headache and I'll just give you a little glimpse of this project. It's one that I've had to keep quite secret on socials, just because out of respect to the client, architect, and obviously us. But very soon I'll be able to show it off because everything is now all in place, all been accepted, all been agreed. So this is a little bedroom. When we started this job, this was going to be a bathroom, hence we're going to have a blank cover plate there for an extractor that is already wired here, also with another wall light. All new sash windows on this job. Every sash window has been replaced with new, and we've changed them with Accoya timber sash windows. Pre-finished, absolutely fantastic windows. We've got the dual column rads, oldie woldy, all the wood up here has been brought back to life. And then the arcs are brand new, we've replicated that. These are all new frames up here. New stops, new arcs, new doors. Downstairs is where we really put in some work to clean up some frames. Skirting, square edge to match the original. Because this property is listed, everything's had to sort of go back in very delicately. We've stained all of the woodwork other than the windows. This is a little bathroom up here. Yes, we do have a sash window in a shower, but this is the bathroom they wanted to keep. This is just going to be a guest quarters. It's a young couple that live here, and I think they're going to spend most of their time in their master downstairs and on the basement lower level, where everything is going to be up and running. But that being said, I do think they need a curtain or something. Toilet, this is a vanity unit that they've found in an antique shop. I wasn't sure about it, but cool, does it suit the job? And this drawer had to be modernised. This was just a normal drawer, obviously wasn't built to allow for waste. So yeah, chopped it around, mired it up, made it work. Might put a little bit of stain on that to match. I was talking to the client, so mad they want to go. The basin is actually being made by the client's mum that actually does a lot of pottery, I believe. One was here ready to go. There is a basin downstairs. I will show you that next in the video before we wrap this up. This is it. Handmade. Quite cool. Little tap next to it like so. I'll show you the other one when it arrives, and I'll show you that when it goes in. Even this is an old joist that we've reclaimed from the property. And again, I think it works. Do you know what I mean? I would have gone mad if someone suggested that before, but the whole property is finished with lime plaster. It's got that sort of textured, warm feel. It's not being painted. This is the finished plaster, which is lime based. Every single ceiling and every single wall, not a bit of multi-finish in sight on this job. Roof light, that's the side extension that wasn't there before we started. These are all painted shutters. Originally were stained, so we brought them back to life. Brand new sash window. These bifold, timber bifolds are all brand new. AC, there's a lot of air conditioning units here, 7 in total. But yeah, so then in the bathroom it's going to be painted white, as you can see. So we've got white window, we've got another joist that's been polished and stained up. And then this basin is absolutely beautiful. And it completely matches the tiles, but it weighs a ton. And when I say a ton, I mean, need two of you to pick it up. It must weigh 100 kg. So these are the tiles. Go with the lime quite nicely. Gone with chrome finish throughout. Got a nice shower screen. Floor to ceiling, 2.8 shower screen. These are all plastered in spotlights. So completely trimless. Okay, you haven't got a spotlight that sits on the surface. They're all plastered into a nice trimless fixture. And then these will just pop up, and that's all you're gonna see from the spotlight. I think we're gonna have to move that spotlight in the center and that extractor, move that extractor out of the way. We don't like that. Got to have a bit of uniform, you know what I mean? These are Pax IKEA units that are going to be cladded with oak veneer doors, but the oak veneer doors are going to have a 50mm lipping on the edge to allow for a J-groove handle and meter up. It's going to be a little scallop out the side of the door. It's been a little bit stop-start around here. We're going to have 22mm doors to allow for a decent J-groove. You do it in the 18, it's not quite the right feel. Same in the M panels, 22mm, little corner strips. They are going to pretty much be 5mm off the ceiling, the doors, and only 10mm up off the floor. I quite like it 50mm off the floor, so don't go anywhere near your toes. This was the side of the house, just here. Steel work in the ceiling to take the weight above. I opened it all the way out. This is the master bedroom. This is the whole new side extension that did not exist. This was the old roof. If you want to go and see me putting on this floor joist section, if you haven't seen that video, there's a whole floor joist section video and warm deck roof video. I'll try and put the links here and here. But yeah, maybe jump on, watch them after if you like this video. Out here is stained, and these are one of our sliding doors. We make these from complete scratch. We literally, all we buy is a track and we completely make it ourselves. Lovely job, Al. And another end to the video and another ending in my van. This is my hub. And I just want to say a massive thank you guys for sticking around this far. And if you haven't already, please like, share this video, jump in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Because stay tuned for next week where we start the install of this unique half oak, half stainless steel kitchen. So it's going to be a fun one. Also, you can stay tuned to this sliding door that I got installed. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Sunday, 5 PM. Don't miss it. Ciao, Bella.